Okay, we're here. I guess it's kind of weird for me to want to do a reaction to this new Kendrick song because I sort of stayed out of this a little bit. Like, I woke up in the morning that the Future album came out, which I haven't listened to. I wasn't particularly interested in it, but the two songs I did listen to, I did like. I woke up in the morning to my friend sending me. He's like, bro, you gotta listen to this, bro. Kendrick verse. So I listened to it, and I was like, oh yeah, Kendrick really fucking went for it. You know, he did not leave any survivors. Okay. That I'm aware J. Cole came up with something on the mixtape he did, and then he retracted it later. Which his bars on that, all I know is him discussing To Pimp a Butterfly not being good or something like that, and I was like, this is clown behavior. Okay, yeah, any rapper tries to diss To Pimp a Butterfly right away, it's no, that's just not gonna really have an impact, you know. And if an audience thinks that has an impact, yeah, I got no words for that. Anyways, but I will say at the end of the day, J. Cole sort of apologizing and stuff, saying he doesn't want to be a part of this. I can at least kind of respect that, because I do feel grown men fighting each other through poetry is just very interesting. I know this has been happening for decades, but I don't think we've had anything to this level since the Drake and Pusha T stuff, which back then, Pusha T, I would argue, bodied Drake even worse than Kendrick is doing right now, although I haven't listened to this new song, Push-Ups. Now, Drake released a diss track towards Kendrick, and I think the song is good. I think that he makes clever jabs, but do I think that the jabs actually have, actual weight? No. It's for the most part, it's okay, great, Drake, you can tell us that you make a lot more money than him, and that TDE took 50% of your revenue. It's I didn't know that we were valuing the content of a man based off of how much money he made. Because if that is what we were doing, then there would be some very interesting individuals at the top that you would want me to suck the dick of. Drake. So, okay, whatever. And he even calls Kendrick Lamar a midget in the fucking song. It's God damn, bro. Kendrick had some valid, really deep shots, and it's oh, I'm my height is, I'm not tall. Crazy, bro. That is wild. Drake sounds like every other girl on fucking dating apps, man. Oh my gosh. He's got a big talk with that snake dick, bro. It's going to his head. Anyways, let's go to this song, okay?
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. Fabricate stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Shoo! Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down, like with a poker face? Have you ever paid 500,000, like to an open case? A dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the weight. There's 3 ghosts left and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. It's no accent you can sell me. Fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better hard spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly phase. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. Your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Boom, boom, boom. Last one. Headshot for the year, you better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Surprised she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed them yet. Can I bleed them? Bet. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Teaching no morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too, I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at Newhall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody.
Okay. What do I think about this? I think what I enjoy about this song is it on a musical level, it is at least trying to sound more creative than push-ups. Okay, that's cool. You know, you have these two different beat switches. He's more funny on a flow perspective. That's just like criticizing the music. But I still think on the song like that, he has the energy for sure. But here it just seems like he doesn't have his heart in it, which I don't really think it's a bad thing. If anything, not having your heart in it fully is like a diss. Like, he makes it kind of sound effortless. But let's get into this lyrically, because I want to potentially agree with Kendrick or maybe put in some points that I may disagree with. Everything they say about me is true. Okay, so that's what he wants to say. Jesus Christ. Okay, so see, these are things I didn't know. Apparently, he says Euphoria or names this because it's trying to suggest that Drake is an executive producer to the show Euphoria, and then coincide with allegations made against Drake that he groomed teenage girls. I have to look into this. Okay, well, I'm aware of the situation with this, and that was a little weird, but I don't know the details of it, but do I think it's weird that he's hanging out with these young girls? Yeah. Yeah, I do. It is fucking weird, okay? I think I remember this, though. He did do something with an underage girl at a concert. Yeah. It's fucked, okay? Right? And it's one of those things, man. I mean, Drake is not the only type of person who has been weird with young girls in pop culture, popular people. But the real shame is that these people continue to make fucking good money and nobody gives a shit at the end of the day. We may all collectively kind of do this agreement of like, man, like Drake's fucking weirdo, or this person's a fucking weirdo, so forth, so forth. This is happening in the industry. He's still released For All the Dogs, and that still hit numbers, right? So, you know, where is the moral compass in this world, right? You have just another point, and I guess Kanye West did do a diss track like that. I think he's on Kendrick's side, but think about it this way. This man can be one of the most anti-Semitic fucking voices right now. And I mean anti-Semitic, okay? Like, this isn't about no fucking Free Palestine shit, okay? This is simply like Jews are in charge of this and Jews are the reason why things are bad. Like in Carnival, it got a #1 fucking Billboard song, okay? So it's one of those things. Like, okay, then superpowers getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. Okay, so he's just suggesting that, okay, since I dissed you, You've been really feeling that. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Morally corrupt attention seeker that makes him sick. Yeah, man. Well, that's a lot of people in the industry too. That's the thing is I'm looking at this and it's like you're going to attack Drake like this, but it's like what other people can you attack? Like you do understand if you're going to talk about morally corrupt attention seeking behavior, it is very hard for me not to want to put that angle on the vast majority of rap music in the industry, okay? Like I don't know. Again, a lot of this does come back to money, right? And I get it. You know, money is a lot of fun. Okay, capitalism, it fucking grabs you by the balls. But yeah, I feel like there's enough people that you could consider yourself friends with that you could put under this label, right? Or people taking your side. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Okay, fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. Okay, so I guess he's fabricating stories and push-ups when he's discussing basically that Kendrick Lamar's wife has been unfaithful to him. Okay, so it's a lie. All right. At the end of the day, you did cheat on your wife, Kendrick. So, I do think I don't even know if he's gonna bring it up in the song, but at the end of the day, right? Like that is, something that did happen. In a way, you did take ownership about it through Mr. Morale. So I'm not really gonna sit here and try to dissect you because of that. You're not a rap artist. You're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Okay. He's a scam artist. Well, he's a scam because of like how his personality up front is not real. All right. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but Fubu never had been your collection. Right. The movie Bamboozled makes fun of this, I believe. Okay, so he's suggesting. Okay, so he's basically saying that Drake is not a part of the black indoor hip hop community. Okay. That could hurt his feelings, I guess. That's possible. That could hurt Drake's feelings. Let's continue on. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on the line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. So it's also like immature. His audience being immature. Okay. Kendrick Lamar has music that I'm sure has an immature audience as well, but there is a depth that people can grab to Kendrick Lamar, and I think that has been seen in his audience. Now, Drake, for instance, well, yeah. It's okay if Drake wants to make pop songs and all that, but there is like a realization that Drake is very complacent in his career. Like I'm going to say I've liked a lot of Drake's stuff. Okay, but I've also certainly not liked a lot of his stuff. I haven't paid attention to his music for a long while, to be honest. Okay, know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too, but don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Okay, yeah, I didn't read the tailor-made freestyle. I haven't listened to that. Okay, so it's like very weird violence things here that are also. Okay, yeah, I'm out of the way. Yeah, I'm low. Okay, yeah, the island right here is remote. Okay. Yeah, so he's not really in that mainstream as much. He's keeping a low profile. That's fine. The island right here, remote. Okay. Okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, and I'm reaping what I sow. Okay. All right. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe. Okay. Okay. Hellcat made his homeboys, and then them type sell they sold. Okay. Okay. Uh, everybody want to be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. That's so funny. That's good, man. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power, the fame would make you go away? Have you ever played Have You Ever? Okay, let's play. Yeah, respect. Okay. Have you ever walked your enemy down, like, with a poker face? Didn't even know this. Well, I wonder. These things can be complicated, like, but it will like make you think. Did he pay, um, because it was true, or did he pay because he didn't want to have to deal with the fact that it would come out? And likely, if something like this comes out, that's you're just planting the seed. I don't really know, but I'm not going to speak on what things are real or not, but you know, I guess I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. Well, I have, and I failed at both. Okay, despite these things, everything was fine. Okay, I don't know what to fully think about that. I hate when I rap or talk about guns and somebody died, they turn into nuns, they hop online like pray for my city, he faking for likes and digital hugs. Drake both condemning gun violence but perpetuating off of like, okay, yeah, that's true. That stuff's always just fucking corny, right? His dad did kill it. He wanted to be junior. They must have forgot the shit that he done. Right. It's all stupid shit. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son. Oh. I don't know if that is a thing, but the very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's clever, though. I like that. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. He bought Tupac's ring? Man, I wouldn't mess with any of that shit. That's just bad. That's just bad juju, bro. Don't fuck with like dead rappers beforehand and like have their fucking stuff on like this. Like especially too, it's like Drake. You never met Tupac. You know he was well dead before you even meant shit. Like to me, doing something like this is just plain out disrespect. Like let's just not fucking do it, okay? Oh, I didn't realize that there was this tailor-made freestyle. Drake uses artificial intelligence voice modulators to emulate disses by both Tupac and Snoop Dogg. Okay, I haven't listened to this. I don't really know much about this. Is this real? Dude, that's... I'm not even going to listen to this, but I have to say... You fucking lost already, Drake. Like, just based off of doing something like that. Just based off of using AI of specifically, like, Snoop Dogg is weird, but Tupac specifically too. Taking a dead rapper and doing AI for him, like, come the fuck on, man. Like, I'm just saying, like, imagine if someone does this shit to you well in the future, and it's for some clownish shit. Like, that is just fucking plain out disrespect. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, man. Oh my god. Cutthroat business. You got shit twisted. Where am I? What is it? The braids? Okay, whatever. I hurt your feelings. Oh. Come on, man. What's going on? You don't want to work with me no more? Okay. It's 3 ghosts left. I seen 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. Yeah, even J. Cole. I don't want to see J. Cole or Drake really considered in big 3 discussions. It's just... I'm not as well versed in Cole's music, but... Personal opinion, I've listened to Forest City Hills, I think, that, and then I listened to the For Your Eyes Only, and then like that fucking Don't Do Drugs album, and all of that just aren't even close to me to even being really considered some of the best rap albums. Like, they just aren't. But okay. Yeah, so I love them to death, and okay, it's a setup to that. It's nothing nobody can tell me how. I don't want to talk necessarily how. You know, I got language barriers, huh? They had a language barrier. Okay, it's no accent. You can sell me out. Yeah, cool knowledge, you know, almost. Yeah, I pray they're my real friends. If not, I'm... This is weird, though. Like, if this is just rap beef, okay. But, like, some, like, type of suggestion of, like, you're capable of killing these people. What's going on behind the scenes that you think it's, like, okay to, like, put this situation up, like, of threatening to kill someone? Like, I don't get it. Like, it just seems, like, now it's just, like, all right. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm just saying, at the end of the day... Like, you could have just, like, never did any of this, Kendrick, and life would have stayed the same. Like, you're not going to stop Drake's success. You're not going to stop Drake's success. J. Cole continue with the success he has. What are we doing, right? But whatever. I don't like you popping shit Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Right. He was doing that. P, let's see. Pusha T. Right. Well, that stuff was pretty bad. Okay. I know. I don't know what I don't know what Drake has snitched about really, but okay. Ah. Oh, really? He was dating an 18-year-old model named Bella Harris. Fuck, man. How old was Drake in 2018? Okay, so he's like 31, 32 years old. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. You're in your early 30s. 18-year-old girl. It's abusive behavior. It's manipulative behavior, right? These people are not the same mentality, right? He's using her inexperience, her immaturity, and it's not good, man. Like, this shit's always obvious to me. It doesn't even matter, right? This is even the stuff with Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Like, 25 is slightly different in maturity, but these people are still not at the mental understanding of the world as like someone in their 50s and so forth, right? Like, that shit's being abused. There's nothing else that really needs to be said. And notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm with the culture feeling. How many four fairy tale stories but your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? Okay. I like Drake the Mellies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You can request something. Okay. That's what's classic. You don't have one. All of his Drake's discography mid. I would disagree with that. I like Take Care, Man. Or If You're Reading This. And I think he has a lot of good songs still, man. But I'm never going to compare Drake to Kendrick Lamar, though, so that's fine. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you got your abs from. Get your abs from. Can you do plastic surgery for fucking abs? I don't even give a shit, to be honest. V12 is a fast one, last one. Okay. Dude, this is a fucking long song, bro. Oh, well, when you think about all the lyrics, there's a lot that he wants to say. There's a lot that he wants to say. Remember, hey, top dog, who the fuck do you think they playing with? Extortion. Never seems to jump out that plane, bitch. Oh, you like being famous. Yeah, I could give you a psych either. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. Yeah, true. I hate the way that you walk, the way you talk. Especially you want that feature. Of course, you know that we got some shit to address. Okay. Okay, and then like a discussion of his biracial. I'm not gonna get into that. Considering color of my skin, I guess. Um, it ain't even got to be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, wave my hand, and it won't be no threat. They call you the boy, but where's a man? Because I ain't seen yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. Okay. Huh. Drake is acting like a female? Okay. One thing I will suggest, I understand that like rap beef and doing all this stuff, there's going to be stuff that like this is just pure misogyny though, right? Because if you're going to attack a man and be like, "Oh, you're just like a woman." What does that do? Right? Oh, are you trying to like lessen women in some way? Like that's just pure misogyny. Okay? Like this is I don't know, man. For me personally, how I view my world, I am well past this sort of men and women are like this talk. This is all just right. But I will say it's funny that Kendrick said this because a long, long time ago, I actually had a dream where Drake was a trans woman. So just put that out there. Okay. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Okay. And see, again, I don't feel the same way that he feels about this, man. If Drake wants to twerk, fuck it, man. Kendrick, why don't you twerk, man? It may feel fucking freeing. I don't know. I'm not much of a twerker, to be honest. I don't actually know if I know how to do it. But let's continue on. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. You're saying... Okay, I understand. So it's just there's a lot of this line is funny though. I thought that was funny that he tried to like cease and desist the song cuz right then and there that's funny, bro. That is really funny. To try to do some shit like that. Like Drake, you fucking lost with that right there, bro. Let me get back to that for the record. What would I call her on? Y'all think my life is rap? Oh, really? That's so funny. Like, yeah, and has he had problems raising his children? I have no idea. I understand that there was the fatherhood stuff then, but I don't know anything about what it's like now. Okay. Sure. The Weeknd took shots at Drake too. Oh. Oh, I see that Ghostwriter line. That's funny. That's funny. Ah, I see. I don't even know who this person is. Sure. Okay, but I will say that there is a lot of gang violence. Like I'm from Canada. Like when I was a kid, I lived an hour away from Toronto. Right. Like I'm well aware of Toronto. There is gang violence in Toronto. Like there's quite a bit of good gang violence in Toronto. Obviously, it's not in the media for people like it is in America, but it is there. But at the end of the day, I'm not about to put Drake or enter Drake and all that. Um, okay, so he's suggesting like shit will go down. But you know what though? I just do not like this sort of. It's just weird, right? To have this sort of like violence. Right. I don't know. Right. So I don't know if he's just joking about this, if he's just taking the way he would say things. I don't know. A bit new Ho King eating fried rice with dip sauce and blammy. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. We could do this right now on the camera. Jesus, dude, there's so much freaking here. He doesn't want to take it further. Okay, so that's the song. That's the song. Yeah, that's all Kendrick had to say there. Yeah. At the end of the day, when it comes to like writing a diss track, Kendrick certainly wrote a lot. This is cleverly written, well written. It's one of those things. How I view Drake already outside of these things, it's like I don't even need a diss track to have like a certain opinion of this guy. Like this is simple as that, right? Like I am far removed from giving a fuck. But yeah, at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar wants to write a diss track, and it's one of those things. This will be a part of the culture. That's great, but I do feel like Kendrick will continue to do his thing. Drake will continue to do his thing. J. Cole, so forth, will continue to do his thing. It's just like I don't know what's gonna happen here. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's necessary to really escalate this stuff. Like especially too, Kendrick is at the end of the day making a song like this, just putting things at the forefront, right? I would say especially too the stuff about grooming people. Is a big thing there, right? We already know, well aware of the fact that Drake is a fake individual doing a lot of things for money, and right. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know, personally, like how I have to see it. Okay, Kendrick, you wrote like there's a well written song, okay, but what purpose does this serve? Because any of this rap beef, okay, I'm well above thinking that this is putting any love in the air. You know what I mean? And Kendrick, on his albums, he has certainly been able to speak on a lot of wisdom in this world, right? And I do think in Mr. Morale, which is another album that is quite wise, but we do see another perspective on Mr. Morale where, Kendrick is fucked up in his past. You know what I mean? That he has a personal life where he's certainly not like a fucking angel. I'm not comparing him to Drake. I'm just saying that there is a reality that he sometimes is put on a pedestal in the rap community. But Kendrick Lamar, like anyone else, is a human being. And he's also a human being who is quite rich, quite powerful at the end of the day. And, I do think in many ways that has also gotten to his head, just like it has to many other people. So it's one of those things where I'm sitting here and going like, you still sat down and thought it was worth your time to clown on Drake. You know what I mean? Like, if you really hated Drake, if you really had problems with Drake, I wouldn't even rise to this level. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would have been so easy just to laugh it off, right? But you put a lot of work into this. And you're not the only one in this. Drake is also doing this as well, right? Like, this is something, and you have an audience for it. Everyone's watching this and going like, oh shit, did you hear that? Blah, blah. But, it's a weird perspective, man. I'm sitting here going like, these people are in their mid fucking 30s fighting each other with poetry, man. And like, what's gonna happen here? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's my thoughts about it anyways, at least. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. I don't know if I'll continue to make videos for it, but yeah, if there's anything you want to see me react to, you can certainly put a comment down below and I could possibly do it. Yeah. Be nice if Kendrick releases an album. I'll be there for that. Drake, probably not. Okay. Peace.